Y'all really let the guy that does all this talking get his own podcast? Get it together, man. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Big Maul here, tapping in. It's been a minute since I talked to you guys. Life's been busy, life's been crazy, but I'm back. I have so many things that I want to share with y'all, but now's not the time. We got everything in the works right now, so but definitely stay tuned. I'm doing some things that are pretty incredible, and I'm proud of myself, and I'm still in the process of doing it, and I am enjoying the process, and I am enjoying the journey. But aside from that, how are you guys doing? I hope everyone has been doing blessed. I hope everyone has been, just doing the things that they need to do to advance in life, whether it's your career, your personal relationships, your businesses, just everything. I hope you guys have been being blessed and being grateful and appreciative for the things and more so people and the relationships that you have. But I just I'm excited. I feel accomplished because over the weekend, for the first time, me and a buddy of mine ran a 5K run. And a 5K run is 3.1 miles. And you know what? I actually surprised myself because I wasn't as tired as I thought that I would have been. And this bridge is the bridge that we ran across was not just some small little bridge going over a small river, man. It's a pretty large bridge. Gets pretty high. That was the only thing I was nervous about because I do not like heights. But I trained for it in the gym, running the treadmill, which is very, very hard for me because you're just running in place. And with running in place, you're not really going anywhere. And then you're running on the treadmill, so you're actually running on something. And I don't know. I don't find it enjoyable at all. But I just wanted to get my body right and get my mind also prepared for what was to come. And then I also ran around my neighborhood. I got up early around, I don't even know, maybe like 5:00 before the sun came up, obviously, and I ran, and there was no traffic, and it was just me and my environment and my headphones and my music. And you know what? It was the best feeling ever, and I'm going to make sure that I try to implement that into my routine at least once every weekend, But the 5K run was amazing. It was so amazing to see so many people out there just, walking or running, different ages, different races, different, body types. And it was an incredible experience to just be out there with so many people and the joy of, coming together for a great cause and also putting our fitness to the test. Everyone was just so positive. The energy was amazing out there. There were vendors out there, a lot of vendors out there, a lot of people I came across that I knew, coworkers and things of that nature. And I'm just so glad that I stumbled upon the event online, and I'm glad that I committed to it. Most times we want to do something, but we don't fully commit. For one thing, I paid for the application, so definitely I was not going to not go. I was not going to skip out on the event. I had already paid for it, but even aside from that, I didn't want to commit to something and not do it. the late great Kobe Bryant, you know, I'm paraphrasing when I say this, but so basically he just said, you know, once you commit to something, you know, you make that commitment with yourself. You sign that contract with yourself, and there's no backing out of the contract. There's no turning around. There is no I don't know if I want to do this. No. You sign that contract. You make that commitment with yourself, and you follow through. You follow through. You may crawl across the finish line, but you follow through. And I'm just, like I said, I'm so happy that I followed through. I'm so happy that I did, and I'm glad I got the experience. And I definitely want to do it again. We finished a little over 30 minutes. It took us across the bridge and back. So, yeah, man, it was great experience. And I want everyone to realize that, you know what, before I even get into that, I want to say, me being 30 years old, I feel like I am in the best shape now at this age than I was 10 years ago. And then also my mindset has evolved, and I just want to keep it on the fitness aspect of my life. I'm very much more serious now about my fitness, about what I eat, what I drink, the times that I eat, how much I eat, and just working out, my workout routine, making sure that it does not get disrupted. If I can, control that, if I can manage that, because sometimes you can't. But yeah, just making sure that I'm in the best shape that I can be in, pushing myself, not overdoing it, but actually, definitely pushing myself to new limits that I will say that I would not have done at age 20, So I'm very more disciplined in that. And I was, and also, I would not have done this even last year. I would probably not have committed to running doing that event and running across, a bridge, 3 miles, over and back. Like I would not have agreed to do that. I would not have even gave that a second thought, not even a first thought. So I am proud of myself in that aspect as well. And I want for all of us, to whatever it is that you have not done, but you know that deep down inside you have the urge to do, whatever it is. Do not let fear, do not procrastinate, do not think about what your peers will say or not say, or whether they will support you or not support you. We will have people that will attempt to deter us away from, doing these things, doing things for ourselves, for the evolution of our growth. And they will say things, little things like, you can't do that, or, that's going to be hard, that's going to be tough. A lot of people can't achieve that. Oh man, that's a lot of hard work. You have to be like, don't project your fears onto me. So don't let anyone project their fears, their insecurities, onto you. If you have something that you want to do, something in your heart, then you just do it. And you sign that contract with yourself, make that agreement with yourself, and go out and do it. And you will feel better once you do it. Because the more we procrastinate, the more we put things off that we do want to do deep down inside, time for one thing will pass us by. And that is something that we can't get back. It doesn't matter how fit you are. It doesn't matter how close to God you are. It doesn't matter how much money that you have in your bank account. You will not get time back. And it's going to continue to move forward. My grandma used to always say, time and time waits for no man. which, just means that time waits for anyone. Time does not slow down. Time does not stop for any of us. No one can make that happen. We cannot get that back, and we cannot pause time in order to get things together or think about things. If you think about doing something that moves you, do it. Don't think about the end goal immediately. Don't think about, just getting there once you get there. No, you think about, you map out the things that you have to do, and then you start the process. And you enjoy each step in that process. You enjoy each day that you dive into doing what it is that you want to do. Enjoy it. Be present. Do not think too far ahead. Enjoy the late nights. Enjoy the confusion. Enjoy the anger, and enjoy the hardship of it. Enjoy the way how it makes you. Enjoy all of those things that is going to shape you in whatever it is that you want to do. But honestly, it's all up to you. It is all up to you. It's not up to your family members. It is not up to your spouse. It is not up to your boss. It is not up to anyone. Listen, you sit down and you pray about it, and then you just embark on that journey. You will finish and you will look back at everything that you went through to get to where you are. You will think about all of the steps. You will think about all of the adjustments that you may have made to get where you are. And you will be proud of yourself. And then you can move on. You can rejoice, and then you can move on to the next thing. And then you can bank on what you achieved before. And you can say, if I did that, then I most certainly can do this, because fear can't hold me back. People can't hold me back. My thoughts can't hold me back, because I'm thinking positively. My energy is high. I'm speaking highly of myself, and I'm speaking highly of what I want to do and what I'm going to do, because I'm going to do it. It doesn't matter how long it takes, but I'm going to do it. And so you have to speak that over your life. You can't listen to anyone else. You can't open the door for opinions. That's why sometimes you can't even tell even the people closest to you what you're going to do or what you plan to do, because they may, like I said, they may try to talk you out of it, or they may go and pray about you not being able to do whatever it is that you want to do. You ever told someone that have you ever been excited about doing something that you are committed to doing this thing, and you are already starting the process of it, and you told someone what it is that you're doing, and they don't even have the reaction that you were hoping for? They're not excited. They're not happy. They don't appear happy. They don't give you words of encouragement. They don't give you, they don't give you congratulations. They don't give you the support that you thought that you would have had. They don't do any of those things. They just kind of say, oh, well, that's cool. Or that's nice. Or they may not say anything at all. And then you get offended. And then you feel away, and it hurts. And you're taken a bit back by it. And then you might back out of it. You might back out of it because you feel like, well, I don't have the support. So how am I going to get anywhere with no support? No. Family, if you feel like, that's why I say pray, because you will know if that's something that God has assigned to you, your purpose. And we will have many different things that God assigns us to do. And you will feel that. You will know that is something that God has placed on you, on your spirit to do. It doesn't matter who says what or doesn't say what. It doesn't matter if you don't see your best friend show any emotion towards you telling them what you're going to do. It doesn't matter that they don't have that excitement for you. You have to have that excitement for you. You have to tell yourself already that you're great. The minute that you wake up and you tell yourself and decide that you're great. That exact moment, you become great. You already have the mentality. It starts with the mentality. And then you go out. And then you go out and do whatever it is that you want to do. Whatever it is that is just keeps you feeling alive. Just the thought of it. You go out there and do it. You go out there and you do it. Now, a lot of people, they get sidetracked. You know, they slow down the pace because, you know, life gets in the way. Or, like I said, they get a little distracted. They get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. But also, don't overwork yourself past the limits of exhaustion. Don't overwork yourself until the point where you can no longer think straight. Pace yourself. Pace yourself accordingly. Some days you won't have 100% of the energy. Some days you won't have 100% of the mentality and that hunger and that drive. But remember why you started. Remember why it is you're doing what you're doing. And you may, well, I won't even say may. You will feel as if you're alone. When we get serious about our goals, God will put you, He will place you with some people around you. He will. But also you will go through a season where it's just you. He's going to need you. If you're going to commit to this, He's going to need to take you out of the environments. He's going to have to take you out of the parties. He's going to have to take you away from, the video game chats. He's going to have to take you away from the noise and sit you down in the stillness. He's going to have to sit you down in the quietness in order for you to focus and to develop that tunnel vision that is required. He's going to sit you down so that you can communicate with Him. Just you and Him one-on-one. Not you, him, and this person over here. Not you, him, and this person over there. Just you and Him. Be still so that you can hear His voice, so that you can talk to Him, so He can show you things, so you can feel His presence. Just you and Him. And that is very, very, very important. So do not panic when you feel like you are alone and you're not, people are not texting you back. People are not asking you, hey, how's everything going with your journey, with your path on whatever it is that you're, on. If you're not getting those text messages or those random calls or, pop-ups, or you have to miss going out to parties, you have to miss going out and going to different events, do not panic. Do not get discouraged. Do not allow anxiety to take you over, or fear or sadness. Do not allow any of these negative emotions to take you over. Instead, sit down and just talk and listen. Talk and listen to God. Talk and listen to Him. And be still. Because the right people will be around you. The right people will be around you. But you're going to have to go through a season where it's just you. Just you and Him. And that is okay. And like I said, that is very, very important. If you want to be successful, if you want to be great, you have to have those moments. And that's just the way that it will be. That is the way that it is supposed to be. But now, keep in mind, like I said, you're going to have those days where you just feel like you don't have it. But stay locked in. Stay focused. And never think that it's too late. Never think that because you're in your mid-20s or your late 20s or your early 30s, mid-30s, late 30s, 40s, 50s. Never think that you're too old or too young to have your mind set on achieving something and starting it. Don't ever think that your age is a factor. Don't ever think that your gender is a factor. because it isn't. The only thing that is a factor is your mindset and what you tell yourself, what you feed yourself mentally and emotionally. Those are the things that matters. What are you studying? What are you reading? What are you doing in your free time? If you are around individuals, are these individuals, are they bringing you back to a place where you graduated from? Or are they further enhancing your growth? Not even by physically or verbally them telling you different things on how to, or giving you insight on how to continue to grow, but just the type of environments that are you in a club, listening to loud music, and you there's alcohol and there's weed and cigarettes, and are you around those things? And that's not a shot at the people that are around these things every weekend or every other weekend or whatever the case is. But if you want to grow, those are the environments that you don't need to be around. You don't. Are you going to, open mic nights? Are you going to jazz festivals? Are you meeting up at the park, at the pier to enjoy the weather, to have conversations? Are you having conversations about different books to read? Are you having conversations about different podcasters to listen to? Different shows and documentaries that you can watch. What are your conversations about? What are you guys talking about when you are around people? Like I said, that's not a shot against people that want to go out to the club. That's not a shot against people that want to drink, that want to smoke. You are entitled to creating whatever experience that you want to create. But if you want to be on a path where your mind is less flustered and you can surround yourself with positive, influential people that are going to introduce you to new ways to develop your brain, to develop your growth, and to, just like I said, further enhance your overall growth, then you have to surround yourself with those people and find yourself in those type of environments that are healthy for your mindset, that are healthy for your spirit. Are these people talking about scriptures out of the Bible and different chapters that you can read? What are the conversations look like? What do they sound like? So those are the things that you have to keep in mind. But fear, and procrastination. You have to wipe those things out. And then also sign that contract with yourself and commit to it. Push yourself physically, push yourself mentally. Even if you have to get better with your finances, not spend as much, not eat out as much, whatever it is that you need to do. That is why it is important to be still. So all of these things can come to you, because God will show you exactly what you need to do. And then you just have to go out and you have to do it. And it doesn't matter who gets offended. I tell you what, this journey that I have been on, especially since I started this podcast, I have started telling people no a lot more. I used to be such a people pleaser, and I feel like I needed to be that way so that I can have people around me, so I can go out and where people can come over and I will have people to talk to and text and talk on the phone with. And I felt like that was the way that I needed to be. And I was wrong. I was mistaken. That was not the way that I needed to be. That wasn't who I wanted to be, because that wasn't who I was. And I started the podcast and I started reading the Bible more. I started reading the scripture more. I started journaling, and I started, listening to other podcasts. I started looking at more YouTube influencers, and my mindset, I grew into who I was supposed to be, and I'm continuing to grow into who I'm supposed to be. and I got closer to God, and I started finding myself alone a lot more because I started saying no to going out to the clubs. I started saying no to doing the things that took me out of my happy place, that I knew that I would have to spend a lot of energy around people that I didn't want to be around, and I would be wasting my energy. And I got serious about conserving that, and I created my home to be my happiness, whether I'm laying in the bed, or sitting on the couch. That is my happiness. And my podcast and my TikTok videos, those are my happiness. Those are my happy places, as far as like material things go. And I don't overindulge because I don't want to put material things above God, above the Most High. But as far as material things go, those are the material things that they don't cost anything, because those are my happiness, where my happiness resides, That is where my happiness resides, right at home. Home is love, and love is home. And I don't have to be out. I don't have to go out. And I started saying no a lot more because I wanted to work on myself. I wanted to get serious about my journey. I wanted to learn more about how to podcast, how to enunciate myself, how to find my voice. I wanted to learn more about how to edit my videos. I wanted to learn more about, how to get different ideas, and thinking about my life, and journaling, and being effective at reading scriptures and actually remembering them, and actually feeling something when I read those scriptures. I actually wanted to experience what I was doing and experience the things that are beneficial to my growth. And I had to start saying no. And like I said, I started finding myself alone more. My phone got a lot drier. I started putting my phone on Do Not Disturb. And I tell you, it's the best feeling ever. And I do it every weekend. Friday nights, my phone goes on Do Not Disturb. And it does not come off Do Not Disturb until Monday morning when I get up and I get dressed and I get ready to start my commute to the gym and then work. And the gym has become my second home. That is my home away from home. The gym is. And I love going to work out. I love working out in the mornings. I love getting my mind and my physical just getting right, mentally, physically, and even emotionally, and even spiritually. Those are my routines, and I'm sticking to them. And I don't care who I lose along the way on my growth, on my journey, because those are not the people that are ultimately going to be with me until the end. Because the people that will be with me until the end, they either A, won't fall off, or two, I haven't even met them yet. And I feel like I have not met, I'm only 30, so I know, I won't even say I feel, I know that I have not met everyone that is going to have a positive impact on my life. And I have developed more friendships with my coworkers, and they are no longer my coworkers, they are my friends. And I have developed stronger connections with them, and we have great conversations, great laughs, and we are in different environments. And, I feel great in this season, in this phase of my life, and I want to continue to relish in it. So I had to let go of the fear of maybe people that I've been around since a kid. I had to let go of that. And if I have to be distant towards them, or if they are distant towards me, that is not my problem. If they are distant towards me, that is not my problem. That's just the way that God has designed me to be in this season, and that's okay, man. But I got to get out of here, man. I'm recording off of my phone. I'm not sure how the audio will sound, but until I play it back. But I'm recording off of my phone because apparently after some time I will not be able to use my phone on the app anymore to record. So I wanted to just pull the phone out and record. So hopefully the audio sounds great. Let's just make sure we're drinking our water. We're working on our mental, physical, and our spiritual. Thank y'all for listening as always, man. I love y'all. And it's Big Maul. Remember, let go of that fear and that procrastination and be still and talk to God. And I will catch you guys next time. I love y'all. Peace.